Welcome to NFT Update. I'm your host, Deezy.
I'm Justin.
We come to you once a week with the breaking news and stories in the NFT space.
Hey, but it's Sunday.
And it's Sunday. That's right. We're on a new day, and we're going to be on Sundays for the rest of the month.
Yeah, for the rest of the month, we'll be coming to you on Sundays on the BitBoy Crypto channel. However, do not forget to go to our new channel, NFT Update. That link will be in the description. Don't leave this video without checking it out, following it, hit the notification, like all the videos, comment about how good looking I am and ugly Deezy is, and all that good stuff.
Okay, that was good. Threw me off right there. All right, well, let's get into the news of the week. There's been some big things in gaming, just continuing. The gaming and the NFT, universes, they're merging more and more every single day. Now we got Konami, big game company, getting into NFTs.
Kind of sticking their toe in the water.
They're testing the temperature.
Seeing if the community is going to kick back like, what was that one, Magic the Gathering?
Yeah, or even Discord when they hinted about, Web3 integration. But Konami is releasing things for Castlevania. It's the 35th anniversary, so they're going to do 14 NFTs auction style.
That's actually pretty cool.
I want to put in a small bid, but it's probably going to skyrocket to like 10, 20K just out the gate. So I was a big fan of Castlevania. Did you do the side-scrolling games?
I did do those. I enjoyed those games.
Yeah, January 12th, it's going to launch. So, we'll see what it sells for. We'll cover it, and we'll let you know what they go for.
Might be a good opportunity to flip something.
I think so. I think it's interesting seeing these gaming companies come in slowly but surely, because they're not just going to jump into, in Tom Clancy's case maybe, but typically they're not just going to say, this game now has the NFTs, the guns are for sale, the skins are for sale. They're going to, like you said, they're dipping the toes in. They want to see how the community will react. And, there is some pushback out there.
Well, it's like everything in crypto. It takes a little bit of time to get their mainstream communities, whether it's any industry, whether it's finance, the DeFi space, collectibles, NFTs, or just overall trading. It takes time for the community to get educated enough to be comfortable. But until that education happens, you deal with a lot of FUD and negativity and pushback. So I think this is the right approach.
All right, the last bit of news we have, it was a guy that we saw in New York City.
We were there.
We were there right close to the stage. I'm talking about Quentin Tarantino. Yes, the director himself.
Yeah, and he is as weird as he is in interviews. He was that weird in person. Yeah,
he's auctioning off scenes that haven't been seen on Pulp Fiction. Miramax sued him to block the sale. You know what he said? I'm going for it anyways.
He's doing it anyways. Well, you know what? That's why I like Quentin Tarantino. As weird as he is, I really like him as a person, director, and a character. He's just a good guy.
It's January 17th to the end of the month, and I think there's 7 never before scenes that he's going to be selling. So I would love whoever buys them. I hope they just put it out in the public domain so we could at least read what the script said. I think it'd be even funnier if they did a little animated scene of it, or even a claymation or something.
Yeah, would be kind of cool.
Maybe we'll buy one and we'll act it out.
Maybe
we'll get Lorenzo to be Samuel. I think that'd be really good.
Why would he be Samuel?
I think he can talk about snakes on a plane.
I have had it with these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane.
I want to talk about real quick Unbanked. It's a really cool DeFi NFT play where they're going to be selling some NFTs. The drop's actually coming later this month. We're going to go over this project later next show, a more detailed project. But they've added some really cool things to owning an NFT. They're actually going to give you 20% more on staking. When you look at things like Celsius and Nexo and yield farming, they're actually going to give you 20% more for just holding one of these NFTs. Some very, very cool stuff. We're going to be going over that, though, I think next episode in more detail.
Well, I love my DeFi. I'm going to have to check this one out.
Yeah.
What else have we got?
Well, I think if you've watched the channel and you watched the last couple of shows, CNFTs.
CNFTs.
What does that stand for? CNFT.
Cardano NFTs, non-fungible tokens. So these are non-fungible tokens on the Cardano blockchain. So they got the name CNFT. There's already good branding. You can tell that ADA community, they really do have a strong, tight-knit community.
I've always thought about Cardano. Unlike XRP Army and the Link Marines and Bitcoin Maxis, the Cardano community in general has always been a positive community. I think.
Well, some would argue you maybe have to be that way, just because Charles Hoskinson, he doesn't deliver quickly, but, they have faith. So you can say, they're ones that are a little more trusting even, or optimistic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very optimistic. So, as you know, we've bought a few. I think the biggest one we bought were the Boss Cat Rocket Clubs.
Yeah.
I think I bought most in the office. I have 10. I think that one has the biggest potential, to be something like a Bored Ape.
Yeah, and once I went through the process of getting a Cardano wallet, I got the Nami wallet. It seems to be a pretty good wallet. I started exploring other things, and I mostly use the metric of what are my tweets saying. I'll tweet about a Cardano like, hey, gang, what should I get? Hey, BitSquad, what would you get in my shoes? And if I see one project has 20 mentions and a couple other projects just get a couple mentions, I'm going to look into the one that has 20 mentions.
Are you talking about Space Apes?
I actually did ape into, I think, 2 or 3 Space Apes just today.
Yeah, I bought a Space Ape last night, and here's why I bought it. I didn't buy it because of the comments on Twitter, even though there were quite a few, and in our videos on YouTube, there's quite a few Space Ape community comments, but it was the volume.
Yeah.
The volume, and if you don't know anything about Cardano NFTs,
how do you look at Cardano volume?
Okay. Well, what I do, the only good place that I've found that allows you to look at the volume and the ranking for a particular project is OpenSeaNFT.io, but that's not open SEA, it's open with the letter C NFT.io. But on that page, it has the rankings of incoming volume, trades, and things like that. So, just like OpenSea, they have the same, for ETH NFTs, they have the same thing. If you see something start jumping in volume, it's a good indicator of like, okay, this NFT is getting some action. It could be ready to pop.
And I'll say this, just from covering coins, you can get what they call, it's not exactly like this, but this is how I choose to see it, a bullish divergence. So you'll see the price, the floor is stable, but then the 24-hour volume is spiking insanely. So next thing you know, day over day, the sales are up 100%, but the floor is only up about 10%. Maybe jump in, because I think that floor is about to, do a huge pop. Also, you can check the floor. Is it a thin floor? What does someone mean by a thin floor?
Thin floor. Good question. That's a really good question. So a floor price is the lowest price that you can pick up pick up an NFT. So let's say that if I say the floor is 200 ADA, that means the lowest priced NFT of that particular project is 200. So when you say what is a thin floor, that means you can go to the floor price and see how many are priced out at 200 or close to 200.
Yeah, if you see 1,000 listed at 200, it's not going to be budging anytime soon. No. But if you see 2 listed at 200,
thin floor,
then 225, then 250,
then
and then
300.
It's already in the threes.
Yeah.
That's a very thin floor, and where you mean like if I buy 4, the cheapest price is up, a considerable percentage. So yeah, check out sales volume, check out the floor, check out the metrics of the community. So all these things are important, and these are the decisions that we use when we're choosing like which projects do we want to jump into.
Yeah. All right, so let's go over some of the projects. So we did Boss Cats Rocket Club, which we've discussed. Love that project. Space Apes.
Yeah.
I purchased a Chilled Kong. Did you get a Chilled Kong?
I didn't get a Chilled Kong. I ended up getting a goat, and then I also got the Lazy Llamas. So, and none of these are sponsored. These are just what our investigations have led us to.
In the CNFT space, yeah, it's something that we kind of love. I think that we're going to see kind of a rush into the Cardano space when it comes to NFTs.
Now, why is that?
Well, I said it at the beginning. Extreme positivity. The devs are moving over there, and you're seeing things like the Nami wallet and all these other tools that you can use to actually rank the rarity of your NFT, ease of use and ease of purchase. The UI is getting a lot better. And I think it's just an overall, that's kind of how crypto works. It goes from this chain to this chain to this chain. You saw it with ETH, then you saw it with Solana, now you're seeing it with ADA.
And I'll say the reason I bought a lot of Cardano NFTs today, the ETH gas was just too high. So I was actually looking to buy some Pluto Alliance V2s. I'm probably going to have to wait till about midnight tonight because the gas fee was higher than the floor price. So when I see something like that, that means I'm already paying, twice as much. And I don't want to just buy 1 or 2. I'd rather wait for the gas to go down. So then I'm going to buy 3 or 4. Yeah. So when the gas is high, I got to sit on the sidelines. I'm a degen. I want to buy some NFTs. So you know what? I looked at that Cardano sitting on my KuCoin, and next thing you know, I'm sending it to my Nami wallet.
He made a choice.
All right, well, let's talk about something uplifting here for the community, and
we have a
good project.
A pretty cool charity drop that reached out, and again, this isn't sponsored. They didn't pay us. We wouldn't take the money anyways, but it's Stand Up to Cancer, and I think everybody watching this video has been affected by cancer. I know my family personally has. I think everybody's family has been affected by cancer. So the Stand Up for Cancer organization is doing a charity drop on OpenSea in an auction style, and it's 10 unique dragons. Now, you might ask, why dragons? Well, the dragon is in the Stand Up for Cancer parade that they put on annually. So they took that dragon and they made NFTs out of it, different looks, different traits, different rarities of this dragon, and they put them on OpenSea. We will put that link in the description. And if you have time, if you really want to help this cause, go check it out. Put a bid in, see, you might win it. All the proceeds go back to this amazing community that fights cancer and I think their mission is they want to come out with the best medication, techniques, science, research to fight and battle cancer.
Yeah, I think that's just a outstanding thing to work for, and it's good to support an artist or support a project, but when you're supporting a charity, especially a good one like this, the money's going to someplace good. So, and like he said, I think we've all been affected in some way, so it's just a good way. If you made a whole bunch of extra crypto gains and you want to get back to the community, this is just one of the ways you can do that.
Yeah. So I plan on putting a bid in, checking it out. I love supporting stuff like this. I'm a big charity guy. I love helping and giving back to the community.
All right, well, that's all we got time for. I think I'm going to throw it to you this time.
Okay.
You threw it to me last time, so I'm going to leave it to you.
What is this, man? It's so heavy. Blue as a planet.
Blue as a planet.